Hey fam, welcome in. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? Sorry I missed you on yesterday, but I was so busy um picking up our new Cane Corso. Maybe I'll show her at the end of the video because we have to give her a bath. I gave her a bath this morning, but I need a little bit of help giving her a bath, holding her in there. So my husband's gonna help me before he goes back on the road. So I wanted to do this live with you guys because some of y'all might already know. And before we start, please hit that like button. It does help the channel get out to other people and hopefully grow this channel. Let's see. To put my banner up there so I don't have to keep saying that. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Hello, Jen. Good morning. Good afternoon, Martin. Eve, Lydia, Christy. What's up, cousins? How are y'all doing today? Hey, Daryl. Hey, that guy. I was like, Lord, I need to do a video, but I'm so, it's like having a newborn baby, and staying on top of her and teaching her and all this other stuff. And she's just so gorgeous, and it's hard not to spend time with her. So, hey, how are you, Elion? How are you? So the name, Lydia said, get to the name. So I have a video that's coming out at 4 o'clock on my other channel showing her and also giving the name. But so we went back and forth with like 3-4 different names. We finally not all agreed, but myself and the two kids, we agreed to Gracie. My husband wanted to name her Stormy, and they didn't want him to do it. And then we said, well, what about Sasha? But then my husband had a hard time pronouncing Sasha. So this morning, well, she's been answering to Gracie. She's been doing really good, with Gracie. So Gracie is what it is. And hey, Eva. And this morning, however, I looked at her and she was in that pounce mode. And I was like, gosh, I wish I had thought about the name Shuri, because she looked like a panther to me, even though she's not black. She's like an off of the black Corso, so she's a gray. I was like, Shuri would have fit because that was Black Panther's sister. But anyway, her name's Gracie. So, oh, you're buffering. I'm so sorry you're buffering. I hope no one else is buffering because I've been having internet problems even on my phone. So I was like, well, let me just do it on my computer. Maybe it'll be better. Yep. That guy from Texas. Yeah. And did you hear about the Facebook guy, Mark Zuckerberg? He bought up all this land in Hawaii, just like a lot of other stars did, but he's building a whole compound and he has underground bunker as well in there. So let's get to the story because I can't be on here long. I have to go and give her a bath before my husband leaves, and I need help. So I got to do that. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. Again, please hit that like button. It does help the channel. Oh, okay. Okay, the unknown. Thank you for letting me know that. Where are we at? Hey, Subliminal, how are you? Okay, so I have 2 different articles, and y'all probably have heard about this that's happening. I'm just trying to get caught up with stuff, and if you haven't heard about it, that's fine too. So the feds are warning about cyber attacks that are carried out against the U.S. U.S. water infrastructure by China and Iran. Let me make it a little bit bigger because, girl, y'all know I thought I made it big enough, but apparently I didn't. So it says the Environmental Protection Agency and the Biden White House are warning states to safeguard their water sector. Now, y'all know our infrastructure is weak. They don't put any money into it, but they're saying they need to guard the infrastructure against cyber attacks launched by Iran and China. These attacks have the potential to disrupt the critical lifeline of clean and safe drinking water, as well as impose significant costs on affected communities. Now, remember when I did that store walkthrough in was it Sam's Club or Walmart? One or two, I think it was Walmart. Anyway, they had water up to the front. Normally, they only put water up to the front of the stores, like when there's an issue with weather or something like that, a hurricane, tornado, something. They'll put water up to the front to encourage you to stock up on your water. So I've been seeing a lot of that lately. And I think I got an email about it, but I wasn't able to actually look at the email. I just saw like the subject. So here's the story. These attacks have the potential to disrupt the critical lifeline of clean and safe drinking water, as well as impose significant costs on affected communities. This, according to the EPA. These types of attacks are increasing, and the agency is urging states to implement basic cyber hygiene practices to safeguard against them, because there's not just one system, right, around this country. Everybody has their own system when it comes to filtration and all this other stuff. And most likely the water is the weakest of all of our infrastructures. And then I would say power, or they could be neck and neck. So in the letter to governors the EPA sent out, it cited two types of attacks that have been carried out on the water facilities in the U.S. One was from threat actors who were associated with the Iranian government, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Those attacks exploited facilities that had neglected to change the default manufacturer's password. So something as simple as not having an updated password or using the same password, which sometimes I do that too. And I have to remind myself, you need to change that up. But you would think that they would do that since, is dealing with water or is dealing with power. So other attacks came from the People's Republic of China, which the EPA said the attackers were and are pre-positioning themselves to disrupt critical infrastructure in the event of geopolitical tensions and or military conflict. And we are having both. They say that we need your support to ensure that all water systems in your state assess their current cybersecurity practices to identify any significant vulnerabilities, deploy practices and control to reduce cybersecurity risk where needed, and exercise plans to prepare for respond to and recover from a cyber incident. So if something like this were to happen, and here's a little map. But if something like that were to happen, let me stop sharing because I got to go to my other screen. But if something like that were to happen, do you have enough water in your home? Because that's going to leave the shelves. You see Daryl say, I see what you say, Daryl. That sounds crazy, right? Something as simple as that. What was the password? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, just simple stuff that people are not doing to secure something so major. So whenever you can purchase your water, go ahead and get that. Subliminal says that they have purchased 3 different Berkey water filters and portable water tablets to start. Is that for let me see, working on 4-layer. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to purify your water. The tablets, activated charcoal. Yeah. Most important. Yes. Good morning, safety. Drop silver in the Berkey. I haven't heard that, but I still have to get a Berkey. I do not have a Berkey, and I should have a Berkey. I'm always preaching about get this, get that, but those things cost money, so everything's going to take time. But if you can afford to get a Berkey, get a Berkey. Um, let me go to my next story. Let's see. I think that was it right there. Yeah. Okay. The water filters on Temu. I don't know if I would trust it, but I mean, if they sell it, that's fine. Iran may attack U.S. water supplies, warns the Biden administration. So it's probably a repeat, but I'm trying to see if they have anything new in here. Iran is poised to attack U.S. drinking water supplies, says the Biden administration. Jake Sullivan, Joe Biden's national security advisor, sent a warning to state governors asking them to be on guard for potential cyber attacks on their critical infrastructure. The warning letter was co-authored by Michael Reagan, the head of the U.S. Environmental Protection, the EPA. In it, it cited that there is an ongoing threat of hackers linked to governments Iran and China. Let's see. Disabling cyber attacks are striking water and wastewater systems throughout the United States. And that's the thing. You're going to need enough water to consume, but you're also going to need water for other things like keeping things clean in your home or flushing your toilet, etc. Let's see. They're kind of repeating the same thing, so I don't want to repeat it too. Okay, they're talking about the password. It says, in late November, Iranian-backed hackers attack Israeli-made digital controls commonly used in the water and wastewater industries in the U.S., affecting several states. Meanwhile, Volt Typhoon, a Chinese state-sponsored group, has also previously compromised drinking water and other critical infrastructure systems. I think it's something more than just this type of cyber attack that's happening. If they're warning us about this, mind you, this has been going on for a while, because I've done stories on them attacking the electrical grid. I've done stories on them attacking the water system in Florida and other places. Ever since a year or two ago, I've been doing videos on that, but you know, it don't get pushed. And whenever I'm talking about a cyber attack and things that's happening, I think people think that's like I'm just saying this stuff to get the views. Yeah, the views help get it out to other people. The likes help get it out to other people, but these things are actually happening, and they don't broadcast it every single time that it does happen. Every now and then they'll throw something out there and say, well, this is happening, and then you don't hear anything else about it. So that's why I like to make sure you keep hearing about it, because these things are constantly happening. Like, you haven't heard anything else about these electrical. You remember when they were shooting up the grid and all that other stuff in different states? You don't hear anything about that. And I remember North Carolina, not where I'm at, but being without power in some really cold weather for weeks at a time. They say these attacks have the potential to disrupt the critical lifeline of clean and safe drinking water, as well as impose significant costs on affected communities. The U.S. government had assessed with a high degree of confidence that Volt Typhoon, the China one, is prepositioning to disrupt critical infrastructures. I don't think water is just the main thing that they're trying to disrupt. Water is just the weakest one that they can get right now, and they're going to move on to bigger things. Okay, so if I can cut off your water supply, that's a plus. If I can cut off your food supply, that's a plus. If I can cut off your power, that is a plus. leaving you unable to communicate with others to actually find out what is going on. So getting this information now before these things actually happen is beneficial, because if the grid goes down, we have no resources. We can't Google anything. We can't see how you do this or how you do that. Well, how do I grow my food? Well, how do I raise some animals? Or how do I start a fire? These type of things. Or what, how do I cook this? Simple stuff that we don't think about, that we look up every day on the internet, won't be available for us. So if you can get books on certain things, or if you can write down recipes, if you don't want to buy the book, if you want to write down some stuff, just so you will have that, book with, this is not my recipe book, but a book with, things that you need that can help you around your house. Those things are helpful before it's called preparedness, before something major takes place. So we have to, we have to stay on it. Hey, Salty Dog. Hey, ARG. What's up, cousin? I thought it was a way I could show, like, y'all. Yeah, there it is. I had to figure out how can I show y'all comments and stuff like that. Sometimes I forget how to do it. Yep, I agree with you, Subliminal. Print everything if you have to search it. If it's something you're searching, obviously it's something you want to do. Print it or write it down. Hey, Jamila, how are you? Hey, Yerma. I don't want to butcher your name, Oma, so I'm not going to say the first name, but welcome in. How are you doing today? They must have went outside with that dog, because they are very quiet. But that's all I have for you guys on the water situation. I will definitely keep track of it, and I will be looking for more things that they are putting out, but it's kind of buried. So you got to, type in certain keywords to try to get things to pull up, and then see if more than one person or entity is talking about it. Because if it's just one, it may not be true. That's how I look at it. Hey, Michael, how are you? One can make water filters from many different. Yeah, you really can. Without a Berkey, you can do that. I've seen videos on it. I haven't done it, but I've seen videos on it. Hey, CSE drivers. So that's it, you guys. I may have a store walkthrough video later today. It depends on how the day go. If not, I will see you guys in the next video. Remember that I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. So be the best you that you can be. Go out and spread God's love. So peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites Homestead. And hold on for a second. Babe, come here. Gracie. Come here. Come here, girl. Where's she been? Outside? Oh, she about to mess with herself in the mirror. Let me hold her. So about to get off so she can get her bath. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. So this is Gracie. Gracie, say hey. Say hey, Gracie. Hi, cousins. Hey, cousins.
No, you're not Gracie yet.
My husband's still saying her name's not Gracie. She responded to it. That's her name.
She responded to it. She responded to you.
They don't want me to call her Shuri.
That wasn't the name you picked when you left out of here.
That was it, Shuri. Black Panther's sister.
No, you said something else.
Zuri, but her name is Shuri in the movie, not Zuri.
Well, I say Zuri.
Yep. You ready to go? You ready to get down? Okay. All right. Yeah, they are. That guy from Texas, they are very cool. Aren't you, mama? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She about to act a fool now because she about to get in the shower, get herself cleaned up again. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Exactly, watcher. I agree with you. Share the video out, please, so people know what's happening with our water system.